You can use a feature called Referral Rewards to incentivize sharing of anything you want. So we have three main different types of campaigns that this works in. One of them is our photo galleries. So you can reward people for sharing their photo along with a link to either your website or some special offer. Also, our video campaigns. So if somebody submits to your video gallery, then they refer somebody and somebody clicks through and purchases because of that video or takes some action, then you can reward that activity. Also, our testimonial campaigns is probably the best use of the referral rewards feature, because that way you're not only incentivizing them to leave the video testimonial, but you're also giving a secondary incentive for them to share it. Nothing's better than a shared video testimonial, because now you've got this great user-generated content that you can keep as an asset for your company, and you could display it on your website and on your social channels. But if you can convince them to share with their own friends and family their experience through a video medium, it is extremely powerful. So why not reward them if they do that and their friends and family click through from that video post to your restaurant and book something, or to your e-commerce store and buy something, or to your software company and start a free trial. There's really no limit to the types of rewards that you can offer and the kinds of triggers for those rewards. So you can really incentivize any kind of referred activity from their friends or family. It's just up to your imagination as to what you're going to ask these people to ask their friends and family to do. And we're just going to attach some kind of reward to that activity when it takes place. And the great thing about this is our software is going to track all that. We are going to detect fraud. We are going to cut out any self-dealing, like them referring things to themselves. We're going to do our best to recognize when that happens and block that from becoming a reward that you have to offer the original person. So I'm going to show you how to set all this up. Like I said, you can do this for photo galleries, video galleries, or testimonial campaigns. So this is a testimonial campaign, and we actually have a tutorial just for setting up a like creating a testimonial campaign. But we have this separate tutorial just for referral rewards. So let's say you've already created your testimonial campaign and you want to add this additional utility, the referral rewards. So doing that is very simple. Just make sure you're on the settings step of your campaign. Scroll down and click on reward referrals when goal is met. And just go through the wizard here. The first question it's going to ask is approval. There's three different options here, and it just depends on how hands-on you want to be. And this is mainly going to be a factor of just how valuable the reward is. For example, this is a restaurant. This example we used for the testimonial was a restaurant trying to capture video testimonials from their customers. So what you might say is, hey, share this with your friends. You've already recorded the testimonial. That's already done. Just take this one extra step and share it to any of the social channels below. And if any of your friends or family, book a table with us, then we're going to give you a free dessert. So that's something that's fairly low cost to you as a restaurant. But if you're giving away something like a $50 gift card or a $25 gift card, that's a little bit higher value. You may choose to hold the referral emails, the reward emails for manual approval. That way you can kind of keep an eye on it. And there is something called a rewards console that you're going to be able to go into and see all of these different rewards that were triggered or are held for your approval. And we will go through that right when we're done showing you how to set it up. So you can either don't hold any rewards at all. It's just going to approve it if the action happens. You can hold the reward emails only if we detect some suspicious activity. And we can hold all reward emails for manual approval if it's a really expensive prize. So email notifications, We have another tutorial video on how to set up or edit email notifications, but I would definitely edit this and add some of your branding to it and add some particulars. But basically, we trigger an email notification once the referral goal is met. Then we will send that referral email, the reward email, to the person who recorded the video testimonial and shared it. Now over here, upon approval of reaching referral goal, send internal notification email. So basically what this one means, the way this is different is this is just an internal notification to your team. So you might have somebody internally that wants to know that somebody earned a referral reward. Maybe they need to log it in a book somewhere. Maybe they just want to know, just so they can keep track mentally of what's going on. But if it's being held, it's going to trigger that email anyway to the person that's running the campaigns. This is more a triggered email just for letting them know. And you'll note here, if I said I wanted to hold these, see how it adds an additional notification that it's awaiting approval. So you can actually customize what gets sent to your staff for instructing them on how to go through and confirm that this was a valid referral and that they should receive this. And once they click approve, we take care of everything. Then we will trigger this email right here. So I'm going to scroll down now. The next step is we need to set a referral goal. So the question here is, what are we asking our customer to ask their friends and family to go do? So let's take the restaurant as an example. I think it might be smart to ask them to ask their friends and family to, hey, why don't you go and give them a try? Go reserve a table. So you might have a specific page on your website where people can request a callback to book a table. So let's just say it's that. So what we're going to do is say the goal is met when the referred, not submissions to this page, not clicks on the link. We actually want them to complete the request of a callback. So I'm going to say requested phone call. And the reason this is here, this is not default in every account. This is here because requesting booking a table is actually a custom conversion event that I set up in Workspace Preferences. And there is a separate tutorial video on how to set up a custom tracked event in Workspace Preferences. So once you have that set up, it will appear as a goal. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to say, you know what? Every single time I want it to give them a free dessert. If I wanted to be a little tougher, what I could say is, if 3 of your friends or family members request a table, then it will trigger. So if I said 3, then it will actually show a progress bar to them, and they'll be able to go back to the campaign and actually see how they're doing. And that way the person that records the testimonial can kind of keep track without having to bother you guys. They can see how many people have actually clicked through and requested a table. So I'm going to set this for 1. That means every single time one of their friends or family members does this, it's going to trigger a reward. So I can also create multiple rewards or a single one. It defaults to only 1 reward will be issued per participant. But let's say I wanted to make it so even if, or for every single friend who does this, they're going to get a free dessert. Then I would say each time the goal is met, go ahead and issue that. And you could even cap it. So maybe I'll say like, well, I don't want this to go crazy, where I'm giving away 20 free desserts. So what I might say is up to 3, because I think 3 is a reasonable number. So that way, the way this works is if 1 friend books a table, they get a free dessert. And if another friend books a table, they get another free dessert. And if another friend books a table, they get a third dessert. And that's it. It'll never issue any more rewards. So if this were to be 3, then it would be if 3 friends go book tables, then 1 reward is issued. If 3 more friends book tables, then it issues another reward. And if 3 more book tables, then that third reward is triggered and then it shuts it down. So that's how this works. End date and time, you can actually set an end time. Usually we don't do this for referred rewards, but you might say, you know what, this is a program we're only going to run till the end of the year. And you can just uncheck this and select the end of the year as a time to just shut the program down. We're going to leave it no end date because if this works, this is just one of those great evergreen marketing programs that just works for you year in, year out. The referral period, I would leave this 30 days. And what this means is when they submit like a recommendation to a friend, either through email or through their social channel, and then that friend clicks on that link, it will monitor them for 30 days. So if they click on that link, it will actually track what they're doing for up to 30 days. And if they book a table within 30 days, then it will give the reward. If they wait longer than that period of time, they will not be rewarded for it. So 30 days seems to be a pretty good amount of time to keep that tracking intact. And that is it. You'll be able to continue and go on with the rest of your campaign. And now referral rewards will automatically be added to the campaign. One thing else I want to show you though is how to use, let's go ahead and save this and then go to campaigns. And I'm going to show you how to monitor this. Now that we have that referral reward, you'll notice in your actions, there's something called a rewards console. So we don't have anything yet, but as these rewards come in, you'll have a really nice database of the participants who actually shared, and you'll see all of the activities. You'll see the referred visits. You'll even see the requested phone calls. So as these go up, you'll be able to see what actions have been taken, and you'll be able to ban participants, or if they refer to a friend that's trying to cheat the system or something like that, you'll be able to block those IP addresses, and you'll see the actions. Once these start pouring in, you'll be able to manage the program right here from within your rewards console. But generally speaking, you won't even need to come in here. Everything will be emailed to you. And if it's time to approve someone, it'll be emailed to you. You'll be able to approve them straight from your email. And that's it. Once you start generating these, you'll be able to actually export these as well. A little export symbol will appear once people start showing up in here, and you'll have a nice spreadsheet to keep track of your program. So good luck with your referral reward campaign.